welcome back to part 3 of whatever episode this is for Ashes to Ashes. Tarken eyeballs the computer as this Imperial shuttle enters outside of orbit. He points to it and he says, "This is from Kessel?" And they nod. I'm like, "Do we have an idea who it is?" "Yes, it's an Imperial Operative." "Well, patch him through." And the screen kind of cuts on, and there's a gentleman there who's got this black goatee. And he's like, "Ah, Tarken." And he nods and he goes, "Diego, it's good to see you made it off of that rock. What have you got for me? I assume you didn't come here and jeopardize my location for no reason." "Sir, I think I have something that you need to see. I was scouting the facility after the prisoners overrun it. Made sure to take out any kind of exterior footage. And this is what I found." He hands him over, he sends over an image. And the image shows an AT-ST firing down on the ground, and jumping over the explosion is a gentleman with a yellow lightsaber, and then flanking the explosion, skirting to the side, is a gentleman with a blue lightsaber. And then they zoom in on the guy with the blue lightsaber. "It's Sirius, sir. We're 100% sure." He's like, "Sarah's father." They nod. Says, "Well, I assume Project Limestone escaped Kessel properly?" "Yes, sir. We have reportings from our agent Dent that she survived and fled the scene, not influenced by her father. Our preparations have worked thus far." "Good. Good." He thinks for a moment. He goes, "Well, I think there's only one thing that we can do." And the guy in the camera nods and says, "Next step." "Yes." And he turns off the screen. And he presses a bunch of buttons on his console, and he's like, "I want to have a meeting in 45 minutes. And the camera kind of pans over, shows Tarkin inside a conference room, staring out of the tower that used to be Cooper's meeting room. And several Imperial officers waltz in, including a Chiss who happens to be wearing a white uniform. And they all stand at attention until Tarkin lowers their hands. He says, "Well, fellas, I think it's time we did it. We don't have all the resources we wanted to, but it's time we move forward." Thrawn raises an eyebrow. "Already? You've only been out for..." "Don't question me," Tarkin snaps. "Yes, Project Snoke will go according to plan. Commence immediately." "Yes, sir." And they all start filing out of the room. And then Tarkin looks out the window and looks at the ground before him in the city and how people are cautiously keeping their heads down in the streets as Imperial stormtroopers have enacted their own coup on the planet. And he smiles and he says, "The new order begins." We got cut over to the shuttle emerging in Coruscant space. And Grick is talking right into Grodd's ear as he's trying to handle astrogation tasks, breathing hot alcohol breath all over you. He's like, "Listen, Grodd, we have to get rid of the ship. You know it's true. A, they'll track it. B, anybody down in the lower city sees this, they're going to try to get their hands on it, and they're, and then it's going to get commandeered. I think if we found a dealer of good repute, we trade this in and get us a less conspicuous junker."
I think you're onto something there, Greg. Where are we going to find a dealer, though, that's going to give us a good price?
I bet you anything that this luxury yacht will sell for probably a lot more than the ship that we need. Question is, where are we going to find a dealer with decent ships?
Well, you lived in Coruscant.
In the
You
Undercity.
should be able to find some.
I didn't go on the surface.
Well, we do have a professional negotiator with us.
Who? He looks around at the
Mr.
I give him
Mr.
the
Sirius.
stink eye.
Him?
I mean, doesn't he look like he belongs on the surface?
He kind of looks at him again and he goes, "Alright, but no crying. Coruscant people don't cry."
So he'll look at Sirius. He's like, you think you could negotiate us a good deal on this ship if we find you a dealer?
I think that is more than likely that we'll be able to get an equitable trade. But before that, Vitar, would it be possible to hide a subroutine in the communications of this ship to have a message relayed to our communications on our new vessel, if that became necessary? I left a comm for this vessel with Kyle, should he need to reach us.
Crick rolls his eyes when he hears Kyle's name.
We can redirect it. It shouldn't be a problem. I probably could bury a subroutine somewhere in the system.
Excellent. We need not reply or necessarily do what he asks, but it will be good to get information from him if he does try to reach out.
It would have been better if you would have just brought him along, and then we would have had 3. And then he looks at Damn Jam and says, 2.5 Jedi.
I smirk and I say, you may find that we're more trouble than we're worth. I kind of smirk at Vitar like, I know that's what that boy was thinking too.
and at that, Damn Jam will turn quickly at Grodd and just kind of give that raised eyebrow again and shake his head and go back to flying.
Damn Jam, you see something on your sensors. 2 small craft are approaching your shuttle.
Alright. They trying to get into communications with us?
Nope, not yet.
How
You're
close
the
are
only
we
shuttle
to?
out here.
How close are we to Coruscant?
It's right there. You just gotta go fly and dock.
Turns to land. And he'll look to Sirius.
I'll say, do they seem like escort vessels, or do they seem more militaristic? How well do they match?
You could roll a a perception check to do a scan on them against 3 purple, or you could try to open comms.
And are they heading towards the planet or away?
They're heading away towards you guys. They've come from the orbit of the planet.
Is this a common route? So they're just like maybe fly right by us, or like they're obviously coming for us?
Damn Jam has a feeling Damn Jam, you would have the feeling that they're coming straight for you because you're the only ship out there. It's a nav buoy for ships entering the system.
Yeah, they're coming for us, so...
Well, let's see what they want. Let's open a channel.
And Damn Jam will pop open communications and look to Sirius and go, "You're on." He won't say it, you'll just look to him.
I'll say, unidentified vessels. This is diplomatic vessel Titus 29. State your purpose.
Titus 29, we're going to escort you over to the station.
What station are you referring to?
For Coruscant landing control.
Very well. Escort away.
Affirmative. And as you guys get closer, you see a couple Z90 headhunters.
Do these look official?
Yeah, they've got the Coruscant insignia
Okay.
on the sides.
Yeah, so that's what I'll say to Dandra. I'll just say, just make sure it looks on the up and up. If you catch anything that looks untoward, let us know.
Fly casual. I don't
Indeed,
know,
fly
Chewie.
casual.
I was just gonna say
get
that.
close to them, but don't get too close.
Oh, wait.
Vitar's quickly trying to scramble the identification code so that it actually reads what.
The bullshit I just made up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
God.
even gonna make you. I'm not gonna even make you roll for that. You do so.
I'm like,
They're like, that's weird. The ship isn't called Titan. Oh wait, yes it is. Sorry, it must have been a computer malfunction.
he's about ready to get a good slap.
I had to think of something, baby.
So the ship flies towards Coruscant, no problem. Ground astrogation looks good. Your approach is fine. They're not leading you off into some bad spot of the planet's orbit just to blow you up.
Good. That's what I was worried about. The station where all their homies wait. Get
Yeah,
our
so-
shit.
You guys get to the station, and then landing control's like, this is Coruscant Flight Control. How can I help you?
Yes, we need a berth. For commerce.
Oh, commerce, yes. Well, then I can enter you into the trade district.
They trade everything there. We're
Yeah.
specifically looking for ships.
Well, yes. We can even put you in the strip where they sell all the craft.
Excellent, yes. Thank you for your assistance.
Oh, you're very welcome. That'll be 150 credits.
I'll look around at Grick. Pay up, homie. You wanted to go on a trip.
Grick hands Grodd credit chip, very annoyed, and he's like, but I don't got any money. And he hands Grodd the credit chip.
You have more than me, Grick.
Yeah,
Very
so,
well. Of course,
yeah,
I
I'll
got
grab
you.
it. I'll grab it, and then, yeah.
Yeah, it's got
I'll
the
grab
options once you plug it into the computer that says transfer, withdrawal, deposit, or balance.
Should probably check the balance real quick.
All right, you check the
Probably,
balance.
yeah.
15,768.
Damn. So, yeah. And then,
Is this your bank there, Grodd?
yeah, and then, so yeah, do the transfer.
Yeah, she's like, thank you, credits received. I think we lost him. Oh, there he is. So he's like, she goes, thank you, credits received. And then you guys have permission to land. Grick reaches for his cred chip.
And, I switch it.
Reptile's over there like
Roll skullduggery.
program away.
Yep, I try to switch it with mine. That's got, what do I got? 465 now?
Now you're doing this to a pickpocket, so I'm going to need
Oh,
you to
yeah.
roll 2 purple, 1 red.
Oh, I was
want
just
this
gonna
to
try
work.
siphoning some creds off of his chip before he pulls it out of the reader.
Yeah, I would have made a transfer to myself, dog. That's what I would have done.
He's a
This boy
perfect
doing with
passenger.
15,000
Yeah.
credits.
But that would have probably been a computer's check, and no good at those.
Fair enough.
What do we got here? I was looking to see if I had. No, I don't have any skills that'll help with this.
Man, Grick is a good hustler. That boy has ducats and he don't do it nothing.
Well, he doesn't pay for anything ever.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
It's
Brad
easy to
paid
keep
for
money
it.
when you don't spend money.
Right. It's not that he's rich or has connections.
Oh,
Nice.
All right.
Ninja.
The threat. Shit.
For real.
I think the threat is that Grick is suspicious, but he accepts it. You now have 15,768 credits.
minus 150.
Yeah.
That's
He's
straight
a
up
very
wrong.
nice.
Straight up means. No, I didn't stick you. No, you got your cred stick back.
That must have been a really nice landing that we paid for.
They're a mansion just flies up to the ship while you're landing so that you
Come
can
out the
transfer your
stairs.
stuff over. Alright.
Floating mansion. Ain't gonna be able to move that.
Yeah, you guys approach the landing pad. And you land the ship, no problem. They give you directions which pad to land on. And there's families walking around on the platforms that are the causeways walking towards the main stretch where it's just a series of stalls. But then you see the spaceport that has been converted into the various ship dealerships.
Abiatar, before we get off the ship, he's going to attempt to erase the actual ship identification.
Yeah,
So that
computers check versus 2. No, computers check versus 3 because it is a business ship. And I also want you to do a setback because you're still kind of messed up.
I wouldn't be
So
opposed to
purple,
you using the
black.
light side for that, if you need it.
3 purple and 1 black.
Yep.
Got it. Computers.
Oh, did I say 3 purple? Yeah. You know how this works. I think I'm going to be using a dark side point.
Don't force my hand now.
So if you could put upgrade on my side, please.
Upgrade on your side. Hold on, go all the way back up and upgrade 1. Okay, so let's see.
Nice.
So Sam, slam that sucker.
Nice. That was nice.
I
So
hate this entire fucking group.
He can't. He stays mad even holding the cat.
Y'all suck a big one. No, I had to put the cat down. I was done with cat mood.
he expected there from Bond. He's over there with the cat.
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. So yeah, you guys land no problem. Like I said, there's families bustling about. You guys should be free to roam just fine. Grick gets kind of nervous. I think I'll stay on the ship.
The past will catch up to you eventually.
Is that what you say to him?
Yeah.
He goes, later is better than sooner.
It's like, do you want me to get you anything, buddy?
Nah, that's alright. I couldn't afford to pay you back even if I wanted to.
Oh, you probably could. You just don't know it. And then he's gonna leave.
Before we actually leave the shuttle, Viatar's gonna look at Grick and is like, "You said you had a place here
Yeah.
on Coruscant?
Yep.
Well, what sector is it in?"
Oh, it's in the lower cities. It's a salvage yard. Family
Salvage yard?
business. Yep. I take old broke down ships and turn them into steel blocks. What's great about it is I could go wherever I want and manage a business because it's all
Right.
wired to my account. So monthly I get money from it.
Very smart. It's like, you have could I get the access codes to the salvage yard? We're gonna need a place to hang out for a little bit.
No.
And I'll say to Viatar, he's like, he's not exactly welcome back there.
Yeah, I stole like 16,000 credits from somebody and until I pay it back.
You got a bounty on your head too.
Well,
There's
speaking
a
of
reason why I was on Paradise.
trouble here, why don't you stay off the comms while we leave you here? You know, just enjoy the vids.
I was gonna go pass out in Grodd's room.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
He turns around and just stumbles back into the ship.
So Viatar flips up his his little wrist computer there, double checks to make sure that he's got the comms set for a redirect. So there shouldn't be anything showing up at all inside the ship. It's like don't want the Grick messing around with anything. He closes it down. It's like so.
So shall we? Where shall we start, friends? I look around, very kind of unhappy to be back here.
I'll say, I don't know. These look like your people, not mine.
Oh, we need to get a ship.
Yeah. So should we shop first?
Yeah.
Probably. Sooner
All
we
right.
get rid of this ship, the better.
Let's find a shop that meets our needs.
So yeah, you walk inside. What kind of ships are you guys looking for?
Something's got a gun on it, at least.
And a bar. A gun in the bar.
Thinking
Yeah.
about a freighter?
Yeah, something fast with lots of space inside to store shit and for us to sleep
Yeah.
and stuff.
How big do you want it to park a fighter in?
Ooh.
Oh, maybe like the Ghost on Rebels, where we can park one like on the exterior.
Oh, that'll be expensive.
Oh, that's more expensive. Okay, well then, okay.
Yeah.
Inside's cool too. That's
You can
straight.
get a Wayfarer,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Either a Wayfarer or...
because if you guys ever bought a fighter, Damn Jam could go fly the fighter while one of you guys managed the Wayfarer.
Also, Kyle could come visit in the multi-crow.
I'm sure that's exactly what he wants to do.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Especially after you stunned him.
Oh, man.
I would imagine that getting stunned in Star Wars is a lot like getting tased.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
That Grick did that. I don't even like Grick.
Vietar, in one of his rare moments, leaves over to Sirius and is like, look, you need to put on a better face. All right? People are going to start looking at you really weird. You keep scowling at him like that.
All right, so we can go
So-
for the Wayfarer, gentlemen.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Did we bring our R5 with us?
R2?
Because
The droid. Did we bring the droid with us?
that would be the last person we probably want to bring with us because he can run very quick system scans.
Yeah, you won't be able to do that right now.
Yeah, let's
Oh.
do it, because he can also bring the specs and stuff, information that we need on the
Yeah.
ship that I don't have to tell anyone.
All right.
His
Yeah,
will
so
actually say that stuff. It's like, here, my machine has that for you, plebs. Dude, so let's find a nice looking place.
So
Yeah.
you walk inside the car dealership, or the ship dealers. There's a lot of places, banners, etc. The first place to your left has freighters, of all different types.
Well, let's start here.
Alright, so
I
you walk inside, and there's a droid talking to a human. He's like, look, if you cannot make the credit, then bugger off. And the human goes, well, I never, and turns around and leaves. And then the droid turns to you. And it's one of those interrogation droids that you see in Return of the Jedi. So, it's short, black, has an elongated head. Kind of looks like Mystery Science Theater. But,
What's his name?
I don't remember his name. I just know he's the one that wanted to torture the droids and then was like, take these two up to Jabba's palace. But anyway,
Right.
so he turns around and sees you guys and he's like, ah, welcome, welcome. What can I do for you? We're here at Trusty Ships.
Yes, we seek to trade in our vessel for another vessel.
Excellent. What kind of vessel do you have? It's a CSS-1, by the way.
Here's the specifications on my droid. and I'll
Lazy
motion
son
for
of
the
a
droid.
bitch. So
Keep
R5
their
goes up and just goes, shows a hologram, and he's like, CSS1, okay, I don't do luxury yachts.
Very well. Can you point us to the way of a
No.
merchant that you-
I did not say I did not
He
want
does-
your sale. I
He
just
says
cannot.
he doesn't have. He doesn't. He doesn't.
I don't do luxury yachts. So this one I'd be purchasing for myself, which means I won't turn a profit on it, and you won't get as much on a trade-in for me. But I assure you, I have the better vehicles.
Yes, we definitely want a vehicle that like the ones you sell, but we do want the most for our trade-in. Perhaps we can get the money from another salesman and come back to your shop, and I'll turn and as a bargaining, I want to try to step off, get him to tell me he'll give me a lot of money for that.
All right, bye.
Awesome. Yeah, let's go find the luxury yacht person and get more from them.
All right, so
That's what I
you
wanna do.
you cross over to the end where there's a gentleman dressed in Best Ben gear. You can tell the clothing. It's a very unique style. It's kind of like seeing somebody in a kilt. You're just like, Scotland. So he's wearing clothes that are pretty unique to Best Ben.
Okay. Is he a human?
Yeah.
Okay.
He sees you guys approaching and he extends his arms and he's like, welcome. Care to see Bestman's finest? Cruise the clouds in luxury and ritzes.
And I say, yes, we've had our fill. Perhaps we can help you. And I'll motion for my droid to display the ship, and I'll say, we have a very fine vessel here that we would like to sell to you.
The
Here's the
R5 unit goes
specifications.
forward and then goes zzz, and then the image of paradise appears above it.
I'll kind of kick it, and I'll say, wrong
And
image.
then it went back to the CSS1.
Daffy droid. I'll look at the guy and kind of smirk.
I know. You can't live with them. You can't live without them. Overglorified toasters on wheels. What can I do for you? I am very interested in this ship. Let me show you some other
Great.
luxury yachts we have.
Yeah, so I'll definitely let him do whatever bullshit he wants to do, so he thinks he's getting some before I sink in with my negotiation tactic to get my max ducats.
Okay.
Let him think he got me.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys walk around his lot for an hour and a half. He's like, and that's my entire stock.
So I'll make some remark about how our vessel will fit in so nicely here, and that he would be very lucky to procure it, and he'll probably sell it faster than any of these vessels and all it is, trying to get him to pay more for ours.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great deal for both of us.
So we found
Great,
a
so, yes.
wayfarer then? We found something we want?
No.
No, we're just getting money from this guy. We're just getting
Oh,
credits.
money.
Oh.
Oh, you're going to get a lot less if what you want is money.
Who doesn't want money, my friend? And I'm going to give him a smile like, let's make a deal.
He smiles. He's like, you.
So I'll say, let's talk numbers, friend, and I'll kind of, now I'm gonna kind of move in for the kill, and I'll kind of move him towards his office.
Hey, he nods and he feels like he's leading you, but you're definitely leading him. And he goes inside the office, leaving the others outside.
Oh, sorry, dudes. I don't know what happened there, but you got left outside.
Oh, they could go in.
Yeah,
It's just literally he's not focusing on them. He realizes that you're the one with the money, so he's like, "Good fuck."
He thinks that I'm the one with the smooth talking, maybe.
Are there any secretaries or anything? I think I would go hit on a secretary or something.
Oh yeah, there's women selling cars.
So yeah, he might go try to strike up a conversation with one of the saleswomen.
Grodd, you see one of the saleswomen and you start going off in that direction, and Damn Jam, you look at him, and then right beyond him, your eyes fall upon a 4R3 light assault transport.
To light assault transport.
Yes.
I don't know what that is. Is that good?
I am going to post it in our Facebook group for you. It's the least I can do.
I've heard of it.
Oh, it's ugly.
Come on a second.
Is it that boxy
Ugly.
thing? Yeah.
It's not ugly. I think
Look,
they're
we're
quite
not worried
attractive.
about style here.
You ain't.
Never
Yeah,
have
car's
been.
supposed to represent you.
Yeah, man.
Hey, look at the chassis I'm currently wearing here, buddy. What are you talking about?
Well, we're gonna
Voila.
fix you up.
I make for you.
Voila.
Wow, Facebook. You're running slow.
No, no,
It's like it's a holiday.
Oh, there it goes.
Aha. There, we got it. Oh, okay. That's not as ugly as the one I was looking at. That's pretty sweet, actually. Let me see if I can get this large size. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, dude, this is legit.
So when is it Jam Jam that spotted this then?
Yeah.
And you know what? I bet you our
Why not-
audience is probably wondering what you guys are talking about. So while you guys continue, I'm going to pull it up and show our audience.
So when Beatar sees Jam Jam like kind of like woo, you know, do a little halt and everything, he kind of slowly looks over his direction, like and he quickly pulls up what details he can find off the holonet about this particular ship. Like, okay.
Yeah, if you can find out its base value, that will help me in negotiations, man.
No, it's
On which ship? On the luxury yacht?
Yeah, all the ships that we're bargaining for, man. I need all that info. I don't have to actually know the number.
Well,
but,
nobody's
you know,
selected a ship to bargain for. You guys are just trying to find out how much it's worth.
how much we can get for the one we have, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well, if he tells me about this one, I'll see if we can
Well,
get
you're
more
in
for
the
trading
office.
towards this.
This is something that
Right.
Damn Jam just sees and goes, ah.
Yeah.
It's
and
almost
Jam
like,
Jam will, after is gonna go run into the office.
yeah,
Listen in on the conversation.
it's kind of romantic Damn Jam because it's definitely been through some shit. Like, there's some scratches and some dings on it. But there's something about it. Now,
Oh, yeah.
it's not very big. They're transports,
Yeah.
they're not freighters. It can have up to 16 passengers,
Oh,
but
it's-
it doesn't carry a whole lot. But
yeah.
it's fast.
could use
Fast
that.
is good.
Yes.
This thing will fly like a bomber.
Dude.
So that's one of the things that Viatar is trying to compare is the price between the CR.
Again, Viatar,
CS1?
you'd have no idea Damn Jam's looking at this ship. So the
Yeah.
CSS-1 I could
I'm looking-
definitely tell you the value of.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out a reasonable market.
That's the one we're selling?
Right.
Okay.
Alright, I'm getting into that file now. I've got it all saved and cataloged here. The Corellian Star Shuttle. Alright, so I need you to roll me. What are you going to roll me to try to determine the price?
Oh,
Skullduggery would definitely do it.
right. Not bad. Yeah, we could go ahead and do skullduggery.
Okay, so the difficulty is going to be 2 purple, but you get 1
Right.
setback die because of your damage.
Yeah. Oh, it's improving.
It is.
Maybe by the 5 or 6 episodes from now, I won't have any damage. All right, skullduggery. All right, so 1
Good
success.
enough.
It can sell between the ballpark of 275,000 and 350,000.
So
A trade-in will be close to that full value, but if a dealership is buying it, you can expect half.
right. So I send a note to Sirius's data pad, and basically I all I do is I just drop the 2 figures, and right after it I just put trade in exclamation point, and I just send him this message. So his data pad would just go.
Damn, Jim, you said you ran into the office, right?
Yes, I'm listening to the conversation and gonna tag on Sirius's ear if it need to be.
Yeah, so you kind of bolt in to the office, and Sirius is sitting there, and the man goes, "Have a seat. Let's talk trade."
Yes, let's, my friend.
What are you aiming to get out of this transaction? And before we do anything like that, I'm going to need a couple rolls from you.
Mm-hmm.
First, I just want you to roll a whatever you would roll to boost his opinion of you. This is to represent the last hour and a half that you had. Not negotiation, but maybe persuasion.
I'll do charm.
Charm,
if that's
yes,
okay.
charm. Grodd, speaking of charm, you're walking across towards the lot that has this 4R3 light assault transport. And as you're walking up, you see a beautiful Zabrak woman standing near the entrance of it. And she's dressed in very, very tight spandex with Tron lighting going throughout. And she's like, "You look like a man without a ship." And she leans on this podium and looks Harley Quinn fake sad.
It's like, well, I can tell you're a professional at reading men's minds.
She says, "Well, I do it all day, that's for sure."
Well, I would imagine after all day, it would get pretty tiresome.
Well, that's why there's
Why
no
don't
man
you,
at home.
It's very well. There's probably no man would be worthy of such a beautiful creature as you.
She shrugs and goes, "I don't know. If a man flew one of those, he might be." And she points to the light assault transport.
The same one, Damn Jam.
Well, as far as your
Saw.
player knows, yes.
All right, yeah. Yeah, and what's so special about this one right here?
I don't know. It just turns me on.
Is that all that turns you on?
No, but just imagining the balls someone would have to be on a ship like that. Looks like it could carry quite the punch, too.
I tell you what. Why don't you go in there and talk to your manager? And if
I am the
things
manager.
work out. Oh, you are the manager. I'm sorry.
This is my car lot.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Everybody makes that mistake. They think that beauty and brains don't combine. I find it all tiring. She stretches and extends her bust. Oh.
I don't know.
Focus.
You getting played, dog.
So,
Oh yeah, he knows.
much
Rob
like an
knows it 100%.
much like an experienced real estate agent, she's like, "Care to sit down in the ship? I've got paperwork in there if you want to talk about it. I also have champagne."
I'm not the pilot. and I never drink
Oh.
before dark.
Never
He's
drink
lying.
before dark. Turn down a beautiful woman. It's probably to
No.
Brutus. Heartbreakers.
Yes, I've heard us called that before.
Well,
I'm not turning you down. I'm just nearly postponing things.
yes,
Till
because
tonight.
you're not the pilot, and you're not the one in charge, and you're not the one with the power. So get the fuck out.
Oh, harsh.
And when you find the person with the power and the person who will be spending the money, why don't you send them my way? Unless that is you after all.
Money. Well, that's just it. We don't have the money. We have a ship.
Oh, what kind of ship?
I don't feel like I want to tell you now.
Oh, come now. Why don't you tell your captain to come have a word with me, unless you're the one in charge?
Maybe I am. Maybe I am the manager.
Okay, she goes, oh, well then maybe I would be interested. Maybe in having at least an honest drink with you. Maybe I'll have
That's
to wait
all
till
I was
tonight. And then she pouts.
That's all I was asking. I tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. If we do buy this ship, you'll have drinks with me tonight.
I'll do a lot more with you than that if you buy the ship.
Well, things might have to get arranged like that.
Look, she walks over to you and she kind of grabs your collar and it's rough, but then she straightens it. And she's like, listen, do you see that assault transport? Do you see the munitions it has? The beautiful guns on the side of the ship? Oh my gosh. She reaches over and cups you. And she goes, you're a gunman, aren't you?
Yes.
Feel the power.
Grad's
goes-
kind of taken aback.
She goes,
But he says,
oh my. I vastly underestimated you, sir. Well, why don't
Don't
you
worry
go
about it.
get the pilot, and you and I can talk about what really matters. Because, you see the yuppies around here? None of them are like you. She gives you a squeeze and then releases you. I'll be waiting. She walks away with her black Sabrakian hair sweeping her back.
And I'll say, and I'll be back. And I start going over to the office where Damn Jam and Sirius are.
Grodd runs in like, because I got a golden ticket. Alright. Yeah, so Damn Jam and Sirius, you're sitting there, and he's like, look, like I said, if I gave you the money, it would probably be, I don't know, 80,000. Here, could you roll that charm check for me against 2 purple, 1 red?
Yes, for sure. That's what I was waiting on. 2 purple, 1 red. Scroll down to charm. Click this. So this is for me just buttering him up. Not too shabby.
I mean, quite honestly, I could probably get away with paying a little over half, but that's only because you and I are such good friends.
Only the best.
So I want to in a totally like normal, like dude, I totally just have to go like to the bank and get my car and get my wallet. It's all good type. No, I'm totally coming back to that thing. I just want to ask him, once we get a deal struck, how long do I have to for sure to go through with the deal? Like once you give me a number, and also with that, I want to sort of imply that I have other deals that I'm trying to get him to match.
How soon do you need a number?
So that's what we're here to discuss right now, my friend. And get that's what we're doing now.
Well, based on the specifications given me by your droid, if they're accurate, I'd be willing to... He pulls out a small plastic and writes down on it and holds it up to you. And it says 115,000. He goes, that's more than half of its value.
Okay, and I'll say, and I can assume that this number will be good through the rest of the day at least.
Oh, yes.
Okay, excellent. Well, okay. I do hope that we can do business, but I'm not quite sure that we're prepared to part with the ship for this sum. Let me reconvene with my brethren and just double check with these figures.
All right. Well, thank you. And then as soon as you say that, Grodd opens the door.
Oh, Grodd. Good. Is Vitar with you?
No, I haven't seen him actually. Now that you mention it,
Let's step outside and find him. I
Vitar
don't
is
actually
actually
want to talk. I just wanna get
outside
into the room.
walking among the rest of the ships.
If he's visible, we'll definitely go to him. But
Yeah.
it was more an excuse to get out of the room so the guy doesn't hear our fucking discussion. I'm trying to play cool with this cat. I'm trying to get his money, you know.
That's not the Jedi way.
I don't know who
These
you're
are
talking
not
about.
the kind of-
Yeah, I just don't know the mind trick yet, or because we would already been done. Anyways, so we'll step outside, and I'll say I'm not quite sure that we're going to be able to get the ship that we desire on this man's funds. We may need to
Well,
go back to the freighter dealer and see what he'll offer in trade.
And
then
all of a
that's what-
sudden you hear something across the way. No, this ship is for a brave man I just met. I just simply can't sell it. And a really confused patron's walking away from the woman across the way.
and then that's when I'll speak up. I'll say, I don't know who you guys are just talking to in there. Some joker or whatever he was. But I was just talking to the manager, or at least she claimed, and she pointed me to a ship that I don't know. It's kind of, it's not as big as we need. It can't carry as much as we'd want, but it's got a lot of guns on it, and it's fast.
and Dame Jim will go, which ship are you talking about?
And I'll point to the, what was it, the
one I was looking at.
4R3, and I'll point to the 4R3.
And Dame Jam's eyes will get wide and goes to Sirius. That's the ship. We should get that one.
You both think so? So my interest is super peaked now. I feel like, oh, the force is acting
You could go
again.
check her shipyard.
Yeah,
And I'll-
definitely. Let's head over there.
I'll say to
So-
Cyrus is like, not only do I think so, but my dating life depends on it.
Oh well, and I'll roll my eyes and I'll say, well, then we must sell to her.
Okay.
Lead the way, my friend. And I'll wave to Vitar like, come on, dog.
This is actually where we're going to end this episode. I want to share something with players to give them some knowledge, and then we'll go into part 4. But thank you very much. Definitely tune in for the next part of our exciting adventure of Ashes to Ashes. And until then, see you later.